Hello, what's up, what's up, what's up? It is episode number 15 of the Chaz Way podcast. My name is Chaz Foster, hashtag the Chaz Way, standing for three different things. Number one, I need you to know you're worthy. Number two, I would really like you to know that I'm right by your side to lock arms and help you get results. Whether you want to lose weight, gain muscle, gain energy, or make a little bit of extra money or a lot of bit of extra money, I need you to understand completely I'm fully devoted to helping you. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to help you at the pace you want to help you. So I'm not going to help you and hold your hand if you're not interested in helping yourself. But if you are, just want you to know I'm here for you, whatever that looks like, even if it's just for a friend or moral support or whatever that might look like. The third thing I need you to understand is that I absolutely believe that you have the opportunity to take your life from ordinary to extraordinary with one simple thing, and that is a decision. A decision followed by action will change your life from ordinary to extraordinary. And I just want to remind you that and let you know that's kind of what I stand for. That's what I believe in. That's what I'm firm about. That's what my passion is just reminding people that they're so worthy of great things. So hello. Happy new week for you and me. I am currently in Little Rock, Arkansas, North Little Rock to be specific, and I'm recording. What is that sound? I don't know what that sound was. Is it the door? I don't know. Anyways, I'm recording the podcast, episode number 15, right here at Anna's house in North Little Rock. They went down to the pool, and I was like, let me get this recording done with some privacy, and that way I can share it with my friends. So anyways, episode number 15. Title is really simple today. It is Be Nice. And I'm going to be really super duper honest with you. I have prayed for several days about what to speak about this week. If I'm being completely honest, as I always am, and vulnerable for just a second, I have struggled the last couple of weeks with authentically bringing you a message that is outside of what I truly think on and speak on all the time, which is like, gosh, it's important to smile. Gosh, it's important to care about people. Gosh, it's so important to remind people they're worth more. Gosh, it's so important for people to know that loving and hugging and caring and compassion is important. Like, those are things I'm passionate about, and I speak on them often. And the last few weeks, I feel like I'm a broken record if I just come back on and say those same things. And the reason that they come to mind is because those are things I'm super passionate about. And so I have found myself like, I don't want to force something, and I just haven't felt like I've been super creative. So I've been praying for the last few days. God, just allow me to like go in the direction that you want me to go. My goal every time I do these podcasts is to share something that is going to impact your life. And so today, the title of episode number 15 is Be Nice. And it is inspired by myself. It is inspired by people close to me. And it is inspired by complete strangers. And what I mean by that is it's time to be nice to you. It's time to stop saying things. Now, if you look back through my podcast, I probably actually have talked about this subject already. But I'm going to do it in a different context today. Today, I just want to remind you that it's time for you to be nice to you. I listen to the things that come out of our mouths, and it's it's just straight up inappropriate. It's absolute nonsense talk. And the games we play psychologically are bad enough, but then when we verbalize them, when we put an outside voice to that, it's like we're putting negatives into the universe. So quit beating yourself up. Quit thinking and then speaking things that aren't serving you. I don't mean, this isn't like an example of, or an opportunity to like talk about manifestation or about like, positive vibes attract positive tribes. I'm saying like you need to quit your poisoning of the universe with your toxic behavior of what comes out of your mouth. You better start talking nicer about yourself and about other people. And when I say you, I mean me. It's important, man. And it's something that I have not done a great job of through my life, and I want to do a better job of. But it's funny because the last couple of days when I've asked God to just like show me, it's like I keep hearing these things out of people's mouths, including myself. And I'm like, that's just so toxic. And, it's just uncalled for. It's uncalled for. It's uncalled for to speak negative about yourself or to just put negative things out in the universe. But mostly what I'm referring to is be nice to you. Be nice to you. Give yourself some grace. Of course you're not perfect because nobody is. Of course you're not nailing it in every avenue, every piece of your life, because nobody is. Nobody is. And the areas that you're feeling the weakest are the areas that you're focusing the most energy on. And I believe so strongly if you start to focus some of that energy in other places that will serve you better, then that is where you'll attract greater, happier, more loving, more caring, more compassionate, more awesome things. Not in the negative spaces, not in the self-sabotage, the poison talk, the toxicity. Be nice. Give yourself grace. You know, as my son grows up, he's 14 years old. He'll be 15 in just a couple of months. Let's see. So April, May, June, July, August. So 5 months. August 4th. And I honestly am so proud of how I've told a few friends this. I have lately done a better job of not helicopter parenting as much as I have in the past, but also of knowing that it's time to like loosen the reins a little bit and understand that he's becoming more of a teenager, he's becoming more independent, and he needs to be able to have some room to expand, some room to start making right and wrong decisions on his own. Those aren't my decisions to be made because he's going to grow up into an adult and he needs to be able to make his own decisions. So I've loosened up the reins some, and my point to this is I've had to understand, Chaz, like, you're not the perfect parent. You're not the perfect dad, just like he's not going to be the perfect kid, just like I'm not the perfect son, just like my mom wasn't the perfect mom, and just like my mom's mom wasn't the perfect mom, and my mom's dad wasn't the perfect dad. And the reason is because there is no such thing as perfect. So I want you to understand, moms and dads, you guys aren't perfect because there's no such thing. Let's give ourselves some grace. I have loved my son since I knew he was conceived. I have prayed for my son since I knew he was going to be conceived. I went to every doctor's appointment. I was there for every bit of it. I knew he was my world. In fact, I knew it was a boy. And just in my heart of hearts, I knew before we ever knew, Braxton is my world. From the negative days, like as in literally before he was even a thing on this earth, to this very second that I'm recording this podcast right now, he is my world. There's nothing I wouldn't do for him. And I've done a really good job. I've loved him. I've cared for him. I've taught him value. I've prayed with him. I've spoken about God. We got baptized together. We have made horrible eating decisions together. We've made great eating decisions. We've traveled to other countries, and because of the business that I'm in, or the industry that I'm in, we have gotten to meet people from all over the world. We've been to a ton of concerts. He has been backstage at a million places. He's met tons of famous people. He's been on tour buses. He's gotten to ride scooters. He gets to have high quality scooters. He gets to, be loved every single day. He gets to hear I love you every single day. I'm not perfect. So the areas that I feel like I beat myself up in, or I start having this negative self-talk because I'm not being nice to myself, like, well, he's not even in a traditional school system. You have him in homeschool. Oh, well, he's only spending, an hour or two on school every day. When some people are making their kids read a book every 2 weeks. Okay, but I'm not some people. And because there's areas that I'm not, dare I say, perfect or like everybody else, doesn't mean that I'm not a good dad. It doesn't mean that I'm not a good human. And so I have to tell myself, like, hey, enough of that. Same thing with my physical fitness and appearance. And, I've really struggled over many, many, many years of my physical shape and just hate talk, rude talk. And the reality is, no, I'm a perfectly made human being in God's eyes. I am exactly what God wants me to be, and I'm adjusting and becoming more and living more, and my life changes every single day and evolves every day because God's so good, and I'm becoming more and more of what I believe God has in store. And so it's okay, again, because I'm not a perfect human being on this earth. And I just want you to know that I share those stories with you because they're personal, but the reality is you have a story also. You have circumstances also. I don't care how much success you've had or how beautiful you are or how much money's in your bank account. You've not always been nice to you. And I want you to start being nice to you. I want you to start loving you differently, talking to you differently, caring about you differently. And you're going to find that, I believe, you're going to carry yourself with a different posture the more happy, loving, caring, and compassionate you are, and you treat that you are to you, and that you give to yourself. Give yourself grace. Give yourself love. Give yourself happiness. You deserve it. Be nice to yourself. So that's really my message today. It's a reminder to me. It's a reminder to my friends. It's a reminder to my family. It's a reminder to strangers that are hearing this podcast that are now my friends. Welcome. Hello, friend. And I just want to remind you guys to be nice, to care about you, to love on you. Remember, there is no such thing as perfect. You're not going to eat the perfect food every day. You're not going to make the perfect choices every day. You're not going to not occasionally get frustrated while you're driving down the road. As a parent, you're going to screw up sometimes. As a parent, you're not going to do things the same way as the person to your left or to your right. We just want to do our best. We want to fail forward. We want to love stronger. We want to have desires to be better. And I think as long as we're doing those things and we're being nice to ourselves, that we're going to grow into even greater, wonderfuler, more amazing human beings. So, yeah, so that's it, episode 15. Be nice. I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that this resonates with you. I hope that you can find value in this. I will ask you to make sure that you get the like button, that you hit subscribe, that you comment. If you'll screenshot this and tag me in a post on social media, you have a chance to win some real live cash money, right? And so, and be kind to one another. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself nicely. And have an amazing, amazing week. Episode number 15 in the books. Next week, we'll be right up to an awesome space in going into week 16. We're going to start doing some awesome interviews with friends and people that I know. And so I can give you, my friends, a look into other people's lives. And we can talk business, we can talk life, we can talk relationships, we can talk resources, we can talk experiences, we can talk testimony. And again, as always, to hopefully bring more value to you so that you can move on throughout your week, throughout your day, throughout your life, and know that not only are you valuable, but that you are worthy of great, great, great things. So happy new week and happy 15th episode, and have the greatest week ever. If you ever need anything from me, you know how to find me. Otherwise, like I said, like, subscribe, comment, share, forward, screenshot, tag me, and we'll have an awesome week together. So thanks, you guys. Have a great one. See you later.